What's going on, guys? Back at it again with another video. What? Got hella shit going on, dude. Last time I talked to you guys, everything was going great. Everything was running. Everything was all fine and dandy. But nowadays, there's a lot of shit going on. So what the hell happened, right? Let me tell you what the hell happened. Rod knock happened. One morning I went out to get coffee and rod knock. Hella shitty. Pulled over, went to check out to see what the hell is going on, turned the car off, turned it back on, no more rod knock. And I was like, oh? And then I revved it and rod knock. So, yep, RIP. I don't think it's the worst issue or the worst rod knock in the world. I feel like I caught it pretty early. Yeah, so, oh, there's that screwdriver. So basically what I got going on now is I'm ripping out my motor. Gonna do a little swap ski. I got some quick jacks. And I've been watching the Rub Doctor's YouTube video. Basically what he did is he had the same issue happen, and he shipped his engine out to HQ Engineering in LA. Shout out to David over there. And they got him back up and running. They just did a full rebuild on him. And so I'm pretty much doing the same thing he did, which is disconnecting everything. I already got a whole bunch of stuff down underneath. I can catch you guys up on all that stuff at another time. But basically, essentially, I'm going to be taking this wheel off, jacking it all the way up, and the engine's actually going to be coming out through this wheel well. There's a video on YouTube of Anthony, the Rub Doctor, doing it, so I know it's possible. With this car, you gotta lower the motor out from the bottom. It doesn't come out through the top, and yeah, so that's that. While I kind of been MIA from you guys, I've basically just been saving up, dude. You know, I know I have a nice looking car and stuff here, but I mean, I'm really not actually balling like a lot of the other NSX guys. So I gotta save up, and you know, yeah, it's just gonna take a while. I'm thinking it's gonna be around, I don't know, maybe $10,000 to do a full rebuild on this thing. So yeah, just been saving up, and figured while I'm down, there's no reason to just get my car back up and running and just call it a day. Like, I figure if I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna come back even better than before. It's been, what, 32 years since this car has been out, and I just want to do a really, really solid rebuild so it can last another 32 years, you know? And so I feel like there's not going to be another opportunity, or cross my fingers, not too many more opportunities where I'll have the chance to kind of deep dive this hard on the car. So I figured when I bought this car, it wasn't OEM. It had some parts on it from previous owners, and they didn't even give me the original parts with the car, so you know, I don't have the original hood for the car, I don't have the original wheels, I don't have the original side skirts, I don't have the original rear valence. But so it was a decision on whether or not, you know, do I keep this car in Acura, keep it as OEM as I can to retain the value of it, you know, or do I just make it my own thing at this point? And I decided I'm going to be making it my own thing. I'm not looking to, you know, totally, you know, cut my value in half or anything, but I'm definitely going to start doing a couple things, some OEM plus types of things that, you know, maybe will affect the value in some ways, but I don't really care anymore. This is my car, and I don't really feel like I'm ever going to be selling this thing, so if I want to convert it to Honda badges instead of Acura, whatever. If I want to change out the radiator, whatever. The side skirts that were on here were the Downforce TC RC side skirts. I got rid of those recently. I liked them. They're cool. They look cool in that picture right there. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can. Cool. Like, that looks good. I got no problems with it. My only issue is I didn't really do it. That wasn't my setup. It was the previous owner's, and I wasn't quick to want to change any of that stuff out. But now that we're going this deep on the car, I'm doing it. So I picked up from my good buddy Jeff. I got a set of these Marga Hills. Not Marga Hills. Jesus, dude. Marga Hills on the brain, bro. Looking at too many Divine Media videos. No, these are the Stacy side skirts. They're closely related to, or at least they closely look like the Type R from the 2002 and up version with the little extra vent down there. I got these for a really good deal. They were busted right here from shipping, so the guy wanted to sell them to me, and I've just been relaying some fiberglass in here to reinforce it. It's really strong now, so now I'm just going to like sand this down and repaint it. Honestly, it's on the bottom of the side skirt. You're not going to really see it anyways. But yeah, I got a good deal on them for that. And then cut out a couple little screens. I bought a sheet. Yeah, this thing. It's actually dryer vent, but it's a really nice looking screen. So I've made my little screen parts here, and that goes up in there. Yeah. So other than getting the Stacy's, I actually also got these like these door blades. They're the side trim pieces from the 2002 model, and that goes right here. And you'll see that when I get the side skirt on there, it fills in the gap really well. They're not painted or anything yet, and they're barely actually attached. I've been just doing a bunch of little body modifications to get it to fit up really nice. But so I got those going on, and then with my hood or my trunk, I've actually been having a problem where the damper inside has been lifting up on the trunk lid, and it's just been an eyesore because it's kind of just been lifted up like this a lot. And so every time I got out of my car or I use my trunk, I always like push it down to get it to line up. But I found that just simply deleting those, even though it's nice to have my trunk held up on its own, just for the sake of cosmetics, yeah, I got rid of my dampers in there, and now it sits flush. So that gives me the confidence that if I do want to paint my carbon fiber trunk, that it won't have some strange ass panel gap there. So trunk is good. The fitment on my hood is excellent. So those two carbon fiber pieces are a go. And I think my next piece will be the fenders. I figure while I'm here, I'd like to go with the Japanese style fenders with the side marker right there instead of the USDM side marker there. Downforce and Saibon make fenders for this that are Japanese style. They're like a 1/4 inch wider, but they have the Japanese look to them. And I feel like my final look for this car is going to be, super JDM looking. So I want those freaking fenders. So now that I got my other carbon fiber lined up really nice, that gives me the confidence to work on those. Because I know when I pick up those fenders, it's going to be all about, trying to capture all these lines correctly, especially, around the hood and stuff. So I got all the time in the world right now, so I'm going to go ahead and try to pick those up and get them fitted up nice. While we're on that note, I picked up these Type S taillights. Check it out. So these were brand new in the box, man. I'm really, really excited. I've always wanted a pair of these, or I guess there's 3, so it's not a pair. What do you call a fair? No, I don't know. But yeah, so these are sick, dude. I've always liked this. It's the emblem inside of the taillight, not stuck to the outside. It just looks so good. And then the taillights themselves, they're like the OEM dark tinted ones. So yeah, these are so clean. Yeah, they're dark tinted, and then you kind of see a little bit of the amber blinker in that corner there. But yeah, they're super clean. I've just been kind of, since, I didn't get a bunch of the original parts for this car, I haven't been entirely attached to anything. So I ended up, I sold my TCRC side skirts, I sold my taillights, or at least 2, or the set is still for sale. I sold the center, but I'm trying to sell my old parts to kind of make up the cost of, you know, doing all this. So, yeah, that's how I'm doing kind of the body in a somewhat affordable-ish fashion. I also add, too, for my lip, there's been some places, it's like right here, where it bottomed out and it actually ground all the way through. I repaired it with fiberglass recently. So I'll be sanding that down and cleaning that up, but that is the Spec GT front lip. I still got that. So yeah, I guess in a nutshell, that's kind of everything that's been going on right now. I'm just slowly taking the car apart, and I'm kind of doing like you know, fitting up some body panels and stuff, getting ready for paint after this whole thing is over. So it's basically just a slow process of me figuring out what body panels and stuff that I want, and then yeah, continuing to take the motor out. So, but since I'm not really in the position to get all this paid for yet, or at least I'm not trying to throw all that on a credit card, I still got maybe a couple more months of saving. So I'm really taking my time, taking the motor out. Basically every single connection, every single clip that I've been removing, I've been taking pictures of everything just so I know how it all goes back together. But I swapped a couple of cars in my time, not a mid-engine NSX ever, and this whole process is a little bit different, especially with the gigantic cooling system that I got to deal with. So yeah, there's a lot of firsts here, but removing an engine and putting an engine back in a car is not a first. I should be able to handle that no problem, but the actual like getting inside of the engine and rebuilding the internals, a little too far outside of my realm of comfort to be really trying to do that to this car, because once you take this out, it's like I don't want to have to take it out again. I just want it to be like certified, legit. Then we got this thing. How's this thing been? Well, quite honestly, it's been fucking great. I've had zero issues with this car. I freaking told you guys. Everyone that was like, why are you buying that old car? Well, this is why, dude. This thing is just lasting. I mean, yeah, I've had to do a couple little things to it, but dude, it just drives. I've taken it on several road trips now. It's gotten me way out there and gotten me back home just fine. So yeah, this car's been great. Grabbed some new plates for it. Took like 8 months for those to get here. Thanks, California DMV. What else? I'm in the process of refinishing my wheels, so I don't have my Volk stickers on them. That's fine. When I got them, they were pretty. There's some spots. I know you guys can't see too much in the video, but there's just some spots that are tarnished beyond the paint. So, yeah, I'm in the middle of refinishing that stuff. And I don't really think anything else has honestly changed on this car since I've made videos on it. My buddy hooked me up with a real Mugen license plate, which, I mean, call it cringy if you want. I think it's pretty period correct to have that on this thing. And it works. Got a couple little Mugen replica parts on here, so it all kind of ties itself together. But yeah, so anyways, I think I might start shooting some more videos again for you guys. Hope everyone out there has been fucking cool and survived that whole pandemic shenanigan just fine. And yeah, hope everyone's enjoying their vehicles and fucking playing around with them as much as I am, because I'm enjoying myself. Yeah, alright, I guess I'll see you guys on the next one. More updates coming soon. Alright, peace out.